All right, y'all. So I really didn't want to leave out today because simply I worked. Oh my God, I worked all day yesterday, and I laid some cements or whatever. But that's not what this video is about today. And then I went to work out with my sons. I didn't get back home till like 11:30 at night or whatever, child. When I tell you I was tired, and got up about 6:30 this morning. Seen the red moon from last night or whatever, but I caught that baby. But anyway, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, I got one bill left. Well, actually, I got three bills left, but my other bill is due on the 29th and the 20th. And if I'm not mistaken, the day is the 20th. So I'm like, you know what, y'all? Just go on up there to the bank and put the money in there or whatever, so you can go ahead and knock that out or whatever. So I'm like, okay. Started off to go put the money in the bank, but then I was like, you know what? I want to braid my hair. So let me go to the hair store and get me some braiding hair. So all while I'm driving or whatever, trying to feel the atmosphere and so on and so forth, because that's what I do. I'm like, okay. The little motorcycle man was all in front of me or whatever, going slow as ever. I'm like, okay, here we go. So I'm like, oh, thank God he turned the corner. Meanwhile, I'm going up there or whatever. So I go to the little soul food restaurant because I'm like, yeah, girl, I wanted some fish. And I thought about cooking some fish, but I ain't feel like cooking today. So I was like, yeah, I had them before. So let me just go ahead and try them. And they was pretty good, especially considering the part of town I stay in. We don't hardly get no soul food. So anyways, I went into the restaurant or whatever. I was a little undecisive or whatever, looking through the little menus or whatever. And I'm like, oh, child. I said the prices didn't changed, ain't it? So, because the last time, I do believe I got a delivery or whatever. So, I did a video about that a while ago. So, I went in there and I'm like, yeah, I know I want some wings. I don't really want no waffle, chicken and waffles or whatever. I had that. It's not, I don't know what the whole thing is about chicken and waffles, but yeah. Um, that's not my taste bud. So I wanted some wings and I wanted some fish. The last time I ordered some perch, but I'm like, yeah, I want to try some orange rough. So got my meal. I'm like, ooh, when she told me the price, I was like, ooh. I was like, okay, well, give me some of that peach cobbler too, child. Cause I love peach cobbler and some vanilla ice cream. So girl, I'm going back out. Oh, she told me 15 minutes, so I'm gonna walk the strip mall. I'm gonna go in the hair store. Then I'm gonna go to the little clothing store or whatever where I go to. Child, go to the hair store, see me some braiding hair or whatever. Got two packs of that or whatever. I'm like, oh, this gonna take less than 2 hours to do. So I'm on it. Went in there, then I seen some glasses. I'm like, oh, them cute. How much are those? And then she was like, they $10. I'm like, yeah, nah, I don't want those. So I went on, after I purchased my hair, went on down to the store or whatever and got me an outfit and some glasses for the cheaper price or whatever. I could have bought two pair of glasses from compared to the hair store prices. Wanted me to spend that, and I could have bought two pair. But anyway, I digress. So I go back out there. No, I finished paying for my stuff. Go back to my car, and I'm about to do a review on the little food, right? So I get in the car. I'm looking, y'all. Wait a minute. I don't want to show y'all that. I'm looking. I'm like, okay, it's smelling good or whatever. So we got the little condiments. We got the little coleslaw jumping off right there. I'm like, okay, that's good. That's good. We got napkins in here. We got a fork so a person can eat. Because, child, they be forgetting at these restaurants now. I'm like, okay, I look in my box or whatever. Food smelling good and everything like that. Got the little hot sauce also to go to it. I'm like, okay, I'm filling it for my fish. Okay, I see y'all. So far, so good, y'all. But I'm looking, but So I look in there, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to tear this stuff up right here, y'all. I'm like, oh yeah, the fish is crispy, looking good. I don't see no hair in it nowhere. Cheese, and you get some fries, and you get the chicken too with the little 2 pieces of orange roughy. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm about to eat half of this and then save the rest for either dinner or tomorrow's breakfast, okay? But I'm like, okay, so where my peach cobbler at, y'all? Man, they didn't forgot my peach cobbler. So I'm like, thank God I was doing a review. I said, let me go back in here and go get my peach cobbler, child, because I know I ain't just pay all this money and you didn't forgot the main ingredients, my peach cobbler. So I go back in there, whatever. The girl, and there was another lady, and she was asking me. She said, is they food good? I said, well, I don't know. This is my second time. I'm just coming back in here for the peach. She said they got peach cobbler. I'm like, yeah, they forgot mine. She's like, oh Lord. So I'm like, yeah, and so the lady came in there. She came back that was serving me or whatever. I was like, you forgot my peach cobbler. So she wrapped it up in a little bag or whatever, child, and gave me my little peach cobbler. But to be honest with it, it seemed like she had a little attitude. I don't know. I'm just saying. But that peach cobbler right there, child, was looking good. I said, oh, I'm about to warm this up on top of some vanilla ice cream. And after I smash, I'm about to tell y'all how it tastes. I already know it look good. So, with that being said, stay tuned to part 2.